Hello, hello, everyone. Hello, and welcome to Gratitude Happy Hour. I'm Teri Angel, your host, and I'm so happy to be coming here with you today. So, if you are seeing this on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, wherever you may be, welcome. Welcome. This show is called Gratitude Happy Hour because I'm grateful. I'm so grateful for everything in my life and grateful for all of you who come on with me when I do these programs. It's coming to you through Enlightened World Network. And I'm just going to check right now to make sure that it is streaming because it has been an interesting day to day electronically and with the internet. And there's been some strange things happening. So, yes, it is streaming. Yay. So, if you would take a moment and share this out as you are seeing it, I'm going to take just a minute to do some announcements, and then we're going to talk about emotions and things in our systems that we can work on to clear. Hi, Deirdre. I see you there, darling. Thank you. Please help me to share this out. So, let me tell you about some things that Enlightened World Network is doing. We are growing and expanding and bringing the most amazing programs your way. So, this is happening now, and then tomorrow at this time, Deb Goldberg will be here with Divine Relationship Recovery, and she brings a beautiful teaching on her show. So, we hope you can join her on that as well. Every day at either 11 o'clock a.m. or 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, we bring you a meditation a day. And in those meditations, they are guided meditations. And we just have beautiful practitioners, light workers that come in and give their time to lead those. Tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, I will be leading the guided meditation for us. So I hope you can tune in to Enlightened World Network for that. Tomorrow at 5 o'clock, Thursday at 5 o'clock, we have a show called The Broader Edge. And it's a wonderful new podcast that happens on alternate Thursdays. In between those times is another gratitude happy hour that I will lead. And then on Sunday, we lead a silent meditation. This is a time to come together to listen to some beautiful music being played, and then we meditate. Deb Goldberg, Dr. Ruth Anderson, and myself sit in meditation, and then we come in afterward and share with you what Spirit wanted us to know during that meditation time. Right after that, we are doing Come to the Temple. Come to the Temple will be led by Deb Goldberg, who is very in touch with God, with Jesus, and she will be bringing you into that place in the temple and bringing us all together in spirit. So that's what's happening. I hope that you're catching some of those programs. Oh, I almost forgot. At 10 o'clock every night this week, Robert Painley will be with us. Robert is a beautiful medium, well known in South Florida, and Robert is telling us ghost stories at 10 o'clock every night. But he doesn't just tell us a story, he tells us a teaching to go along with that story. So I hope you're being entertained by what he brings to the table. And we also have some other presenters on Enlightened World, Enlightened Living, EWN Enlightened Living. Our own beautiful Diane Allison Beiersdorfer brings a teaching every morning at 9:30. Mira Rubin has one at 9 o'clock. And then there are others that are in progress. We are hoping to bring programs like yoga and some other interesting programs for you on Enlightened Living. So there you go. That's my announcements. And let's get to the show. I love today. I love when we start healing, when we start working on things that we know are there and they're there for a purpose, they're there to be brought up. So during these lifetimes, we have what I term the fires of life. So as we go through, there are certain things that we came here to really get the lesson or be here to help others as they get their lessons. Yeah, we don't just come alone. We bring our soul family with us. And if you haven't connected to many of your soul family yet, that's okay. Just be gentle with you. So I want to acknowledge the ones that are here right now in the audience, and thank you for being here. Gerald Ann Heatherdale is here, Sharon Boyle, who was just in an angel circle with me for a couple of hours, and she knows the problems that I'm talking about when I say it's been a challenge right now with electronics. Uh, Deirdre is here, and she said she loves Robert's stories. Julie Kiss is here. Deb Goldberg is watching. Thank you, Deb. And Selena Fernandez. Thank you all for being here. This is going to be an interactive program because I really want you to share with me. So as I'm going through some of this stuff that I'm feeling with the energies that are happening right now, I would love for you all to interact and for you to answer when I ask you something so we can transmute that, so we can really work on what you need to have worked on. This isn't about me. So I want you to have this time for you during this next hour as we work together on transmuting energy. And I'll be doing some clearing. I am very much in touch with the angels as they have showed me so clearly today. They've been giving me signs and numbers all day long, very strong numbers. And they're wanting to do this clearing for us during this show. Many times I have guests on here and we have a discussion about the emotions and how our fires, our traumas in life affect us emotionally. Today, the angels really want us to work on clearing some of that emotional stuff that's hung up in there, that's kind of stuck, and we don't quite know what to do with it, but we need to get to the point of moving beyond it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on what you want to work on today. I want to welcome Dr. Ruth Anderson, who is in the audience with us, and Betsy Colazzo, her first time here at Gratitude Happy Hour. Welcome, darling. And Julie Kiss is here. Oh, thank you all for showing up and for being here right now. Yes, and Sharon, she brings up the 333 freeze frame. As we were doing the angel circle, my whole computer froze at 333, and it stayed there the duration of what we were doing. And then right after that, Sharon, after I got the computer back up and got the recording so I could convert it, I had to reopen that meeting and close it back, and I closed it at 444. So tell me they're not communicating today. They are here in force. So I love my angels and I love working with them, and the energy that comes through them is so powerful. And I have to share this with you. They heat up my room. That it is so hot in here while I'm channeling the angel messages and while they're working with my energy. So I had walked away from the computer, shut it down, walked away, came back, and when I turned my lights on and I turned Zoom on, it looked like I had been burned. My skin was blood red. My neck, everything was blood red. And I'm going, okay, it doesn't really look like that, does it? I mean, I actually picked up my phone to say, do I look like that? Because what had happened was all that heat was still there. It was still contained from working so closely in their energy. And yes, our angels do override technology. They do that. The energy is so profoundly immense and intense that it does affect the technology. My phone also, it wasn't just the computer. My phone was doing weird things, and I had a message going and I didn't even know who I was talking to because it was just numbers. So so interesting how they do that. And now my phone is starting to freeze up again. Not the computer, thank goodness, but the phone. So let's get to some of what's going on. We are living in a time of high intensity right now. The energy is phenomenal. And the angels shared with us, they do a message for all, and they shared that this is energy we have never encountered before. The energy wave that's coming in right now, we're going into a supermoon. We're going into 3 retrogrades of planets. Did you all know that? There's 3 different planets that are going to go retrograde, and that's in progress. So that energy that's coming from all of that happening and all of that creation out there, we're feeling it. Some of us are feeling it in such a huge way that we're having physical symptoms. So that's what I want you to do right now. If you're having any of those manifestations from the energy coming through, type that in the comments. Whatever is going on with you, this may be things like headaches, it may be stomach aches, nausea, vertigo. I've had the vertigo. I've had the tinnitus where I had the ringing in the ear really loudly. So things are starting to affect us physically. This is what we're starting to see right now. And hello to Michael and Catherine Warren. Thank you for being here. And Robert Dosa. And Sharon says, I was feeling their healing energies through every cell of my being and beyond. This was during the angel circle. It's very intense, very powerful. So if you would type in what's happening with you, are these energies that are coming through affecting you in a particular chakra? Is there something going on, especially in that solar plexus chakra? That's where I'm feeling a lot of it. In the root chakra, this time that we're going through, it's one of the fires of life, and we're all experiencing it at the same time. It's not like one person or one country or one group of people are experiencing what's happening. It's a global happening, and it's affecting us in the root chakra. So we're going to do some clearing on that energy of the root chakra today, and it's a very intense healing that's going to come through. So if you want to receive that, stick around, because it's a clearing that is needed for us right now to move forward in a very productive way, in a way with ease and grace, where we can enjoy ourselves in this lifetime. And hello, C. Megan Michael. Thank you for showing up and being here. And I see that you're starting to comment. Betsy has had the ringing in the ears as well. Deirdre has had some vertigo and chills when she's under the blanket. Yeah, and the higher pitch ringing in the ears, and she can feel her DNA changing. Now, this is profound. This is also what's happening as these, okay, they're ready to clear some things here for sure. As these higher energies are coming into us, it is clearing. It is, my computer is doing something. Let me hang on. Okay, angels. The energy is clearing, and it is changing our DNA. It is rearranging some things. It's bringing codes into us with this high intensity energy. So you're going to be affected because that's a shift that's happening inside your body. Do you get that? Inside your body. We think it's happening on the outside. We're like, wow, that's a huge wave. That wave of energy just really hit me, and now I'm feeling this way. It's happening inside. And this is what they want us to be aware of. The angels are telling us everything that's taking place is taking place inside. So when you're saying, oh, the rays coming from the sun, or this retrograde that's happening with 3 planets, that's all swirling around us. Well, it's swirling inside of us. So that's why we need to be very clear about the clearing that we're going to do, that we're going to clear energy. We're going to open up energy fields, and we're going to clear away any low vibrational energy, because that low vibration is not going to be in alignment with all of this high vibration energy. So this would be in alignment if the energy coming in was here and your energy was here. Great. You may not be being affected so highly by this energy. But if that energy is coming in and you're down here, guess what? It's going to feel out of whack. There are things that are going to happen, like the vertigo, like the ringing in the ears, the dizziness, the chills, and Keep typing in whatever it is that you're experiencing. Let's see what we're dealing with today so that we can clear that. I want to have this come through me enough to clear whatever is being dealt with here of those that are watching and experiencing this together. And Gabby Forrester, hello and welcome. Thank you for being here. And Sharon says that she gets it frequently as we receive our attunements. Frequently is the high vibration that comes in, and you really feel it intensely. Yeah, the angels, they'll be giving an attunement during this show as well. So if you want some of that high vibration attunement from them, just stick around because we're going to do that. So I've heard the vertigo and I've heard the ringing in the ears and the high frequency. So that's up here. We're going to deal with this crown chakra up at the top of your head, the third eye, and going down to the throat. And we're going to spend some time on that throat chakra. But we want to first ask our angels to be with everyone that's hearing this, everyone that's within the sound of my voice. You are here for a purpose. There's no accident or no coincidence that you're where you are. There's no accident or coincidence that you are hearing this message right now, that you showed up at this place in time so that you can receive that energy from them and you can receive the benefit and the knowledge of how to open up your energy fields. So, Alyssa Shepard, yes, love all around. And Hope Wellington Marshall, thank you for being here. She says, lack of sleep, but not waking up tired. I'm so glad that you said that. I got maybe 4 hours of sleep last night. And I woke up this morning. I was like, okay, let's do this, angels. And it's amazing how we're being worked on constantly by spirit, how our energies are revived and cells are changed inside of our body because we're in a new time right now. This is the new world. This is what we've been asking for. We ask for a change, and guess what? We've got change, right? And so now we're acclimating to that change. We're acclimating to those energies. And it is different and it is new to us. So what we have to do is get rid of those low vibrations, get rid of the old paradigms, the old constructs, the old way that said it has to be this way. It has to happen this way, right? So those expectations are what's going to hold us back. And the attachment to the outcome is also what will hold us back. So as we go through this time, it's important to realize that. It's important to see how we can let go. So how can I let go of an attachment? Let's say I've really, really been asking for something. I really want to bring something in. I want to manifest this into my life. I want to see it, and I want to see it in this way, angels. I want it to happen right in front of me, and I want it to be perfect, just the way I see it. Well, guess what? You have an attachment to that. If I have put that energy out there, I have a string to it. I have this cord, this attachment that says it's going to look like that, or that's not it. That's got to be the way it looks. I'm giving a demand instead of opening up to whatever is brought to me for my best and highest good. I'm dictating how that's going to be answered. So that's the attachment to the outcome. Now, the other thing is the expectation. If I am asking for something, let's say I'm putting a prayer request in for somebody to be healed, I expect it to happen in a certain way. I expect maybe for that person to be restored to full health, to be able to get up and walk and everything's fine, but that may not be for their best and highest good. And then we're disappointed, right? We're like, well, my prayer wasn't answered. And I can't tell you how many times in my life I have said that. And I've dealt with other people that have said that. God doesn't hear me. My prayers aren't answered because you had the expectation that it was going to come through in a certain way. You already had that in your mindset. this is how that answer is going to be. Instead of being open and unlimited and saying, however it's best for that person to receive their miracle, their blessing, their answer to their prayer, then so be it. And I don't have any expectation of what that might be. Just letting it happen, letting the miracle happen, because that is what takes place. Once we let go of the how, and I love my dear friend Karen Palmer. She always says, let go of the how and get ready for the wow. And it's that wow, that miracle that comes through when we know that we haven't done it. We haven't put that expectation out there. We haven't said it has to be this way or no way. And that's us dictating how things are going to happen. We're trying to control it. And this is a time when things are feeling out of control, aren't they? They're feeling like we don't have any say so. We don't have anything that we can grasp onto. So there's that feeling of being out of control, that feeling of not being safe. Anybody here feel that they're not safe and secure during all of this thing that has happened over the last month, month and a half, 2 months? I don't even know how long it's been going on because days run into days right now. And I was amazed to look and see how far we were into May already. So how many of you, by that show of hands, by that like on your keyboard there, how many of you have felt that out of control feeling? And it has really affected you in that sense of being safe and secure, because that's the root chakra. The root is all about our foundation, our base, how safe we feel in this human body. It's not a spiritual thing. This is the human body. That's what the root is all about. It's our connection with earth, our connection to being able to survive. I call it the survival zone because it's all about, can I take care of myself? Can I have food on my table? Can I have a roof over my head? How am I going to survive? How am I going to feed my family? How am I going to take care of myself and others? That's the root chakra. And that's the energy that right now feels a little wavy, doesn't it? It doesn't feel strong and secure like that root needs to feel. So I'm feeling it. I have felt not scared, but I felt the shakiness and I felt it in the collective, that shaky energy that says that, this just doesn't feel like everyone is secure right now, that everyone is able to keep plugging, to keep going, to keep doing what we're doing. And if you see me doing something, my phone keeps freezing and I want to see your comments. I want to see who's on here and what you're saying to me, because like I said, I want this to be very interactive with you today. So I'm asking the angels to make my phone behave so I can see the comments. Okay, it's not cooperating. Bear with me. Okay, I don't even see the live anymore. There it is. Okay, there you are. I found you. You can't hide from me. So I see that you're being interactive and I love it. And Maria de la Ol, hello, you just showed up. So I want to see what's going on. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of taking the temperature. Tell me where you're being affected. If it's in that root chakra where things are feeling maybe a little shaky, they're not as strong as you would like that root to be. The root chakra is kind of like the floor of a building. That floor has to be strong and secure, and it has to be stable so that the walls that are built on that floor don't move and shift and move around some and shake or fall down. So it's the same thing with our root chakra. That's our base, that's our foundation. So when that gets shaken, guess what? Our body feels that. We physically feel that there's something moving. And I felt this even before we knew about the coronavirus. I was feeling that shaking. I was feeling like, oh, is there an earthquake going on? Because, the energy is really wacky and it's moving. So yes, Angie Taylor, strong in that foundation. So I'm going to scroll back up a little bit because I want to see, I'd asked for you to tell me where you were affected, and I want to see if anybody else has told me things. And sure enough, there was Betsy that has been having the ringing in her ear. And I may have seen this already, Deirdre with the vertigo and chills. And Gabby, sometimes feel like I can't breathe. So a tightness across your chest. That's all of the not that's like a high heart thing that's going on. So definitely we will clear some of that energy out. And anybody else? Robert Dosa, time is no longer relevant. It definitely is no longer relevant, my friend. There are days when I don't even know what day it is. I just say this day or today or whatever day it is. And thank God I have a calendar so I know when I'm supposed to show up here for you guys. And I'm so glad that you're here with me. And Gabby, I love your comment. I have never felt more amazing in my life. You know, I say this every day that this is a gift. This is a gift of being able to sit and get to know ourselves. We can look at this in one or two ways. We can look at it as a constriction. Okay, we're not able to go and do things, so we're kind of just sitting. Or we can look at it as what can I do with this gift I've been given of really being able to focus right now, really bringing myself into an awareness about me and what's in my life that I want to work on. How do I want to see me changed when I'm able to integrate back into society? That's huge. And once we can do that, once we can figure it out, what we need to let go of, what we need to integrate into us that maybe we weren't seeing before. Maybe there's some learning to be done. And this is the perfect opportunity to learn things from others, from spirit, from ourselves. It's in there. Everything we need to know is inside of us. It's getting in touch with it and really bringing it into us. That's what's happening with many, many people during this time. And so, what I'm encouraging you to do is to remember that, to remember what it was, how you wanted to see yourself changed, how you wanted to see yourself in this new world, in this new time that we're going to go into, where things are not going to be the same they were before. So, any other things that we need to clear and work on? That's where I'm scrolling down and seeing if there's anything that you all need to have the angels look at and do a real clearing of that energy today. And Gabby says, I've been doing a heap of meditation, grounding, release, and alignment. I feel amazing, but have a tightness across my chest that makes me feel like I can't get full breath. So we're going to work on that, Gabby. So stay with us. And Serena Simpson, welcome. She says, yes, I felt that too. And Deirdre, I do feel like my foundation's a little wobbly lately. Yeah, so we're going to work on these chakras and really clear out any low vibration energy. Julie Kiss, her head hurts so bad. I get that. I'm hearing that from so many. And I've had at least twice during this time of isolation, I've had the headache. So I understand what you're talking about. I don't normally get headaches. I don't normally get body pains, but that has been coming through in a reaction to the stress. And it is stressful. I don't care how we look at it. I mean, I'm looking at it in a positive way, but it's still a change for us. It's still something we're having to deal with, right? So it's going to show up. Carol Allen, clicking in the right ear, feeling off balance. Awesome. And yes, Julie, you've learned so much in the last 2 months. Me too, honey. And Gabby says she's totally transformed herself. That is awesome. Hope Wellington Marshall, thank you for being here. I'm like a sponge, just wanting lots of input. Yeah, that's the thing that's going on right now. If you come to a place and you're resonating with what's being said, you are supposed to be there. If you're not resonating, move on. if that what you're hearing or that person is not saying it and you're not getting that vibe from them and you're not in alignment, remember we talked about being in alignment, then you're not supposed to be in that place. So just move on and look for that place that you're supposed to be. You're in a soul family, you're in a soul group. So find your tribe, find your group that's going to help you get through all of this time that we're here together to really be our most magnificent selves. And Hope says her throat feels restricted. There's a lot of throat chakra clearing that has to take place. Maria says, Alex and I have been feeling sleepy and drained today. The last few days, a combination of the ringing ears, the chills, lost track of time, and a bit melancholic and emotional. Yeah. And Robert Doe says, looking forward to AC after Corona. I know we have BC and AC, right? And he looks forward with an open mind, heart, and soul. Awesome. Oh, thank you, Gabby, for your comments. And Maria said, forgot to say a bit dizzy. Mom has been complaining of headaches and muscle aches. And hello, Birgit. I hope I'm saying that right. Generally feeling inner calm while taking time to reflect and learn how to trust my intuition. Some humming in the ears. There you go. Linda Lemieux, hello. And Maria, we've been seeing red robins almost every day for the past 3 weeks. I love how spirit shows up with signs and shows you things. So let's do some clearing. What do you say? I've seen your comments. I've seen the physical symptoms that have shown up for you, and that's a reaction to energy. So we're going to work with clearing out some low vibration energy so that that high energy we discussed. And if you came in after we mentioned the high energy, there's a full moon right now. It's a super moon. So that energy is extremely high energy. There's also 3 planets in retrograde right now, or going into retrograde this month. So that's another high energy time. So all of that energy is coming in and it's in us. It's inside of us. It's not on the outside, external. That energy is coming right into our energy fields. So for anyone who if it's the third eye, you may be having the tinnitus in your ear, the ringing, the dizziness, the vertigo. It affects it way deep in there. We also have ear chakras, and it's in the location of your physical ears. And those chakras also need to be cleared and balanced of any low vibrational energy. And when I do this, I always laugh because I say, we're using a spiritual Q-tip and we're clearing out those ear chakras so that it will be more clear, so that you won't have the vertigo, you won't have the ringing and everything that's going on. So Maria told me I froze, and I know my phone just did a wonky thing, so I'm waiting just a minute. Okay, I think we're back. Let me know if we are back. Give me a thumbs up or a heart or something so I know that you're seeing and hearing me okay. And then we will continue with the chakra clearing. Okay, Deirdre, thank you, honey, for that. So that's my sign that I'm being seen and heard. So our main chakra centers, that's where we're going to work today. And we're going to, Robert does said, thank you, honey. So we're going to start at the top. And where I really want to start is one that's not in the physical body. It's up above us, and that is the soul star chakra. This chakra runs right up above us, and that's our connection to our higher power. It's our connection to our higher self. We have parts of us that are not in this physical body, but that's in spirit, and it guides us. And we can always connect with that higher self at the soul chakra level. So that's where we're going first. So what I would like for you to do is just take in a deep breath. Take in a breath and then release it to kind of relax your body for a little bit. Let's do that first. Just relax any energy that you're feeling. If you can close your eyes safely, then do so. If you can't, then keep them open. But bring in another deep, deep breath into your lungs. And I like to say you're filling up a balloon. So take in that much air that you would fill up a balloon with and let it expand inside of you. And as it does so, then it brings you into more of a higher posture. As you fill up that lungs, your body starts to straighten up. Your belly might pooch out because your diaphragm is pushing down there on that. And then when you relax that breath out, just really relax your body. Feel your body as it has been expanded. Now feel it go back down into a relaxed state. And let's do one more of those. I'm hearing one more because even doing this is going to clear some of that energy for you. So take that big breath in, hold it, and then relax it back out, feeling your body now starting to feel more relaxed as you did this. And now we're going to take a breath in, but this time I want you to see this breath coming into your lungs and traveling upward. As that breath goes up, it's going to go up, up, up. Your energy is going to travel higher, and you're going to go right to your soul star chakra. And as you go to that chakra, just feel it for a minute. Just pause. I'm going to pause, and I want you to pause because I want you to feel the energy there in that soul star. I want you to connect with your higher self right now and feel the warmth and feel the openness and the love that your higher self has for you. So just take a moment and let's just pause for just a minute. Beautiful. And as I did that, I felt some peace and calm come over everyone that's watching. And I also heard the angels that it's time to acknowledge them. So we're going to acknowledge Archangel Raphael, who is going to help do this clearing. Archangel Raphael is the healing angel. He's over any type of healing. And Archangel Michael is here to hold sacred space and to cut cords. And this is going to be an important part of the release that we're doing. He'll cut the energy cords between you and whatever it is that you're holding on to that you feel like you can't let go of just yet. We have Archangel Gabriel, who will open up that clarity for you as you begin to look and see what is going on in my physical body. What is it that I'm affected by? And then Archangel Uriel is going to keep us grounded and balanced while we do this work. So thank you. I want to acknowledge the angels and thank you for being here right now with us. And let's bring some of that beautiful energy that you felt in the soul star chakra. Let's bring it to the top of your head and feel now that energy at the very top. This is the crown chakra. The color is usually purple or white or a mixture of that. And as you feel that energy coming down to your crown, feel it start to expand out. Envision that purple white energy moving around your crown chakra as I'm going to just allow the angels to feel into the energy, letting me know when there's someone that needs more healing going in. I'm feeling on the left side, there's someone with the left headache, someone with the left ear that's clogged up. So we're going to send some healing energy right into there. If this is you, just breathe in and receive that healing that they're bringing to you right now, clearing that energy. If there's something you're holding on to, some thought, this is what this is, and they just shared that with me. There's a thought you've been holding on to, and that thought is that this is hard. This is hard. and that this thing that we're going through, all of this isolation and this separation is a hard thing for us to do. So they're wanting you to change that belief system, to change that paradigm, that things have to be hard. And it's not the easiest thing to let go once we've grabbed onto that thought. So it's a choice that you make. It's your choice. If you want it to be hard, it will be. If you want it to be done with ease and grace, it certainly will be for you. You've heard comments from people that it's been amazing to go through this and to make the changes. It's been amazing for me to do the release I've done. So if you're holding that thought that what we're going through as a collective is difficult, that it's something that is going to be um, hard and destructive for us, and something that we're not going to be able to comprehend or to experience in a good way, then let's look at that. If you want to continue that thought pattern, that's on you. That's your free will to do so. And there's no judgment about that. It's just the way you're going to experience whatever you're going through with your fires and with your challenges in life. So if you're ready and willing to give up that thought and to change that into a new concept of things can be done with ease and grace, things can be joyful, things can be done in a way that's beneficial for me, and I don't have to suffer because of what's happening. If you're ready to give up the old paradigm and bring in the new thought, then just say yes. If you want to type it in to make that a commitment, you can do so. Just type in your yes. Yes, I'm ready. I'm so ready to be done with headaches, with ear ringing and dizziness and all of the physical symptoms that are going on up here in this area. I'm ready to let that go. So if you type in yes, that's a commitment you're making to you. You're not making it to me. You're making that commitment of, yeah, I'm done with this. I want to change. I want to see a change inside of me. So the way you do that is to make your commitment. Thank you for those that are saying yes. You're making that commitment that you're letting go. You're surrendering that old paradigm. You're surrendering that old thought process that says, this is difficult. I'm not having a good time, angels. This is really hard. That's what we're letting go of right now. Anybody that wants to jump in there and say, I'm letting it go, just say your yes. And the yes is to you. Remember that. That's a commitment you are making to you, that you're going to let it go. And thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who's willing to make that change. So let's do it. Let's do it right now. Let's change that. So as you are saying, I'm committing to letting this go, I want you to actually see it. I want you to see it in your mind's eye that this is a thought, this is a process, this is something that you can look at and say, ooh, that's making me feel things that I don't want to feel. That's making me have physical symptoms that I don't want to have. So let's say goodbye to it. It was there, it was hard, right? It was something that was not pleasant. Let's say goodbye to it. Let's let it go. Let's let Archangel Michael come in right now to each of you that said your yes. And if you didn't type it, that's okay. If you want to say it to yourself, that's okay. We're very open here. Ever how you want to do this, it's your journey. So as you said your yes, we're sending Archangel Michael right now. Archangel Michael is cutting the cord for all of you that are making that commitment. Anybody who wants to let go of that old pattern of thinking things have to be hard, things have to be painful, things have to be difficult for us to really benefit from them and to grow from them. We're letting go of all of that paradigm right now. And Archangel Michael is cutting that cord. So as you saw it before as something really hard and really difficult, like a rock, See that as that rock that was inside of you, inside of your memory, your subconscious? Now see it as like a feather. It just floated away. Michael cut the cord with his sword, and that just floated away from you. It left you. And say goodbye to it. Say goodbye. You can type it in goodbye if you want. Just let it go. And as we let go, we've surrendered it. Now we gain. We gain that benefit of freedom, that benefit of loving our experience. Let's love that experience right now. Let's ask Michael as he cut the cord to also cauterize it so that that cord really is no longer in existence. Now, you may have things that happen where you go back into a doubt energy, or you're starting to think a certain way, and that's okay. You can go back to asking Michael to cut that also, to just release it and to release it for good, to really remove that from you. This is a time when you can manifest like that. You can bring whatever it is you want to bring to you. Remember, we talked about the intensity of this energy. That energy is so high vibration and so big that when you think, you are manifesting. When you speak, you're manifesting. You spoke, you said, yes, I'm letting it go. Goodbye, I'm leaving it. It's gone from me. You're manifesting that right now. So manifest the good feelings, manifest what it feels like to have clear hearing. You don't hear that ringing anymore. You don't hear that vertigo. You don't feel that dizziness and feel like you're going to fall over or you're out of balance. Those headaches can be cleared up with releasing the energy. Every physical pain goes back to the energy that's connected. So as you are connected to that thought pattern that it has to be hard, then your body says, okay, it has to be hard. So here you go. Here's a headache. Here's a pain here. Let it go. Let it go. And really, really trust. Trust that what you let go of was taken. And now it's being replaced with beautiful, positive, healing, amazing energy. Bring that into you with a breath. Bring it in. Breathe it in. Beautiful, positive energy going right into your crown chakra, into your third eye, and now let's bring it into your throat. Don't we need clearing in this throat right now? I've heard so many of you saying that you have the tightness here in the high heart area, the constriction in the throat. For us to speak our authentic truth, that throat chakra has to be opened. It has to be cleared and opened up. There cannot be fear in there. If you're speaking and you're afraid of what somebody's saying about what you're saying, if you think you're being criticized, judged, that it's going to affect somebody in a negative way, then you're holding it down. You're choking it down inside of you. Anybody feel like you're choking there? There's something that's just stuck right there in the middle of the throat. I'm feeling it for you. I feel into this collective energy that's here. And there's a stuck energy right in the center of your throat chakra. And that's because you're not bringing that up and out of you. It's just sitting there. It's stagnant energy. If you can envision a pool of water that is not moving, it's just sitting. And what happens after a while, it gets really stinky, doesn't it? It gets stagnant, and there's an aura about it. There's a smell about it. Same thing with our energy fields. If we're not moving that energy, it's just sitting there collecting all of that stagnant yuck. And we want that yuck moved out of us. So if you're ready to clear out the throat chakra, let's do it. Let's do it. I want you to breathe right into it right now. Breathe into the throat. Feel what it feels like there. If it feels scratchy, if it feels like you need to clear your throat, that's that stagnant energy. If it feels like there's a tightness all the way around your throat, like there's something that has a hold on you, that's your energy not breathing, not going out away from you. You can actually bring your palms of your hands together and move it out. Move the energy. I want you to do this. Bring your palms almost all the way together because you'll feel your energy field after a certain amount of time where you're bringing those palms together. And then move it out. Spread that energy out away from you. And keep doing that until you feel like you can breathe. It'll feel more clear. And I do feel some clearing happening. So when you're ready to release that from your throat, from your high heart, let's stretch it out like the rubber band. Stretch it as far as your arms will stretch and let that energy move. Now bring them back together and you'll feel your own energy and move that energy back out away from you. Let it go. Let it go. Just like we were saying with the head. Let it go. Let that energy move away. Move away from the neck. Okay. Move away from the throat. So if you're ready to let that go, there's your yes. There's your yes. There's your commitment to be your authentic self, to speak your words, speak your mind, speak what it is that you want to say in the way you want to say it. Ask for what you want to ask for. And not in a demanding way, but in a loving way. You're going to release that paradigm that says, I can't say that. I can't say those words because somebody's feelings will get hurt, right? Have you ever said that? Or what would they think about me if I say those things? Release all of that right now. Let's let it go. Give me your yeses if you're committing to let that throat chakra energy clear up, letting go of the yuck that's there, that's been collecting and sitting there, and that constriction that was around your throat. Let's let it go. Let's move it out. Move it out and away from you so that you're able to breathe. You're able to speak. You're able to feel your own authenticity when you do this. Really bring in that energy of, yeah, I'm clearing this out for good. I'm letting go of it so I can be my best authentic self. And thank you. Thank you to everyone who's committing. And remember, you're committing to you, not to me. This is your commitment. This is between you and your higher self who is right there with you right now because we pulled that energy in from your soul star. And thank you. I'm loving this. I'm loving seeing all of your yeses. Thank you. So since you said yes, we'll ask Archangel Michael to cut any cord to a thought process, a belief, an old paradigm, maybe an old way that you were taught that you couldn't do something. You couldn't say that. Or you were told no when you wanted something. All of that is stuck there in your subconscious, but you're letting it go now. You made a commitment to let it go. So Archangel Michael will cut that cord right now. See it being cut. Remember, it's like a rock in there. It doesn't feel good. It's yucky. Let's let that go from the throat chakra and let it float away like the feather. It's going to be light now as it goes to be transmuted. And your energy will feel lighter. You'll feel freer. You can breathe. You can speak. You can state whatever it is that's inside of you that needs to come up and out of you. Beautiful, beautiful work. You all did great. Give yourself a hand. Woo! And now let's go into the heart energy. A lot of stuck energy in the heart. And we're going to go a little over an hour. I just want you to know if you have other things that you need to go to, you can come back and watch the replay. In the heart, here's where we build a lot of walls, don't we? Anybody have a wall built around your heart that says, nope, I can't let love in. I can't give myself again because I've been hurt. It didn't feel so good when I gave my love away, when I committed to somebody and my life was turned upside down and I got hurt really bad. Or maybe I've never found that type of love. And so there's an emptiness in there. There's a lot of walls that we build to protect ourselves. And this is the worst area that walls get built in, is this heart chakra. And it's the place that's so beautiful, that's where our true soul is in our heart. It wants to be free to love. It wants to give love and it wants to receive love. And yes, Gabby, I see you, honey. Multiple skyscrapers built around that heart. And Betsy, yes, I do. So yeah, we all do it to some extent. We put that wall up. We hide behind this facade that we don't want anybody to come close to us. I've made that statement just recently that I don't get along with relationships. It's like, no, 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 stay away. So I put a wall up. I understand, and I'm going to let that wall go today, right here. I'm committing to that, to myself, to let that wall go. So that's what I'm asking. If you're ready, yes. Oh, yes, Betsy, you were saying yes to that, that you want to be loved and to love. So this is your yes for right now in the heart chakra. If you want to let go of those walls, you want to let go of that fear, because that's what the wall is. The wall is just fear. And fear and love can't reside in that same place at the same time. One is going to overrule the other. So if the wall is there and you're saying, stay away, I'm not going to have any of that. That's not going to be in my life because I might get hurt again. That's a fear. Your wall is fear. And we want love. We want the love in our heart. And oh, Deirdre, thank you. She's ready to tear down that wall. I'm ready to tear down my wall. So let's do this together. And yes, this is the most emotional chakra. This is the one because we're wanting that love so bad. We're wanting that warmth. We're wanting that energy of being accepted by others, of being loved for who we are, our true, authentic self. We put that wall up because we're like, well, what if they don't love me? What if they don't think well of me? What if they criticize me and judge me? There's all that fear happening in this heart chakra. And it's those old beliefs. And maybe we've been hurt before. Maybe we've been told that we're unlovable and called some unpleasant names and put down and abused. Maybe there was some sexual abuse. And you're like, okay, I don't want anything to do with any of that now because I'm done with that. It's time to be loved. It's time to share that love with each other. So if you're ready to tear down that wall, tear it down. Let's tear it down together. I'm right here with you. I'm tearing mine down too. I'm calling in Archangel Michael and I'm saying my yes right along with you. I'm saying my yes to let it go. I don't need it. I don't need that wall. I don't need fear in my life. I definitely don't want any fear as I live the rest of this lifetime that I have here on earth, ever how long that's going to be. I want it to be one that's pleasant and joyful and happy. So I'm letting go of the fear and I'm committing to me to let go of that fear and to break down those walls. So awesome, Robert Dosa. There's no wall there. You know that you are loved and you're willing to receive the love. That's beautiful. That takes a lot of inner work to get to that place. And that's where we are right now today. Right now, we're saying our yeses. We're saying yes, getting rid of the wall. The wall's coming down. It's not going back up either. This is your commitment. Yes, I'm going to experience love. I'm going to experience receiving love from myself first and from spirit and then from others. So let's ask Michael, if you said your yes, ask Michael to come in to cut that cord. And I'm saying yes. And I'm seeing this beautiful, beautiful, huge archangel that wields that sword that cuts immediately through any cord that ties me to fear, any cord that ties me to an experience that was unpleasant, an experience that made me veer away from having any other interaction where I gave myself to love and I received that love from others. I cut that cord right along with any of you that are saying your yeses. Diane, thank you, honey. Moment by moment, one breath at a time, releasing my walls, one brick at a time. And I told you all, this is the most emotional of these chakras. So if you got tears going on, I got tears going on. Let's cry together. Let's release together. Let's do this. Let's do this. Remember, we changed the thought and the paradigm that it has to be hard. It doesn't have to be hard. This is something that once you make that commitment, it's done. Remember, we manifest like that. You said it, you committed. Michael cut your cord and cauterized that cord. It's done. It is done. Now feel that in your heart. Feel that energy of love flowing into you. That's your love. That's you. You're filling your own cup with love. And thank you for crying with me, Betsy. I'm not crying alone here. So fill your cup with love. Let it come all the way into your heart. No walls, no barriers. Just let it in and welcome in that beautiful love from spirit. Whew, from the angels, from God. Let it into your heart. Beautiful work. Beautiful work. Thank you. Thank you for opening up that way and being raw, being vulnerable to accept what spirit has to offer you. How beautiful you are. How beautiful we all are as we open up to our true, authentic selves, ready to receive, ready to give. This is what unconditional love is. This is what being real means. When we release those ties, we release all of those things that we were caught up in that thought process and trying to control things, trying to say, I want it this way. It has to be this way. Releasing those expectations, releasing the attachment to the outcome. Maybe you cut that cord and you're still not feeling the love there. That's okay. Be gentle with you because the more you feel into your energy now, the more you breathe into that heart chakra, you are going to feel that love. You are going to feel it. And it's there. It's there for you. Oh, that was huge. That was really huge. And we only went through four chakras. So if you all are willing to stay with me for a few more minutes, we're going to go to the other chakras. So let me see some thumbs up, some hearts. If you're going to hang out, I'm here. I'm doing this, and I'm ready to help any of you that are willing to receive and to do the work that you're doing right now to continue on through these other chakras. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Beautiful. Awesome. Well, if you're familiar with your chakras, you know where we're going next. And this is another biggie. This is another one that I'm not going to say it's hard. I'm going to say that it's going to take some deep breathing and it's going to take you committing, just like you've committed to all of these other things that the angels have helped you with right here, right now. This is a real commitment. This chakra, the solar plexus chakra, is your power center. It is your personal power. And in this chakra, we have so much in our life that affects it, that has been a learned experience, because we don't come into this world thinking that we're not worthy to be here. We don't enter this world thinking that we're not enough. As newborns, as babies, we know we're enough. We know we're worthy to come into this life that we're here, that we've incarnated into. But things happen, right? Life happens. There are experiences that happen that we feel and we are sensing that maybe we're not enough. Maybe I'm not worthy. Maybe that person is more worthy than me to have good things, to have good experiences, to have love, to have whatever they want to manifest in their life, to be successful. So, in this solar plexus chakra, all of this energy is affected by the life we live, the experiences that we have. Now, I'm not saying that any of our experiences shouldn't have been there, because every experience that we had brings us to right here where we are. But what we have to do is realize that we don't have to change any of that. We don't have to change those experiences. Well, we can't, first of all, but we don't have to change anything about those experiences. They brought us here, and we're here. We're perfect just as we are. But in the solar plexus, there's things that get triggered. There are triggers that happen in our emotions, especially our emotions that maybe were pushed down, that we were told not to cry. We were told not to be heard, not to be seen. We were supposed to just be quiet and not leave a big imprint. But I'm here to tell you, we are here to make a big imprint on Earth. We're here to make a difference on Earth. And when we can feel into this solar plexus energy, and we can feel that we are worthy and we are enough just as we are. We needed all of that stuff in our past because that makes us unique, but we don't live there anymore. We don't live in that past. We don't live where somebody was telling us, no, you can't, or you're not good enough, or you're not worthy of that. We live right now in this now moment where we can change our thoughts, we can change our beliefs. We can let go of that old belief pattern that says, I'm not enough. And yes, Maria, we are amazing just the way we are. So when we can feel into that thought, and what I want you to do is put your hand on your solar plexus. It's right at the top of your abdomen. Put your hand there and just feel for a minute. Feel that beautiful energy. Feel that chakra that says, you are magnificent. You are so beautiful, and you are so loved. And guess what? You are so powerful. You are a creator. You create with your words. You create with your thoughts. Thoughts become things. You are doing that. Feel that. Feel into the energy. And if there's a little bit of wobbliness in there when you start to say, yeah, I'm enough, right? I want you to believe that you're enough. So feel your solar plexus energy and really make that statement full of conviction, full of your truth that you are enough. So say it, I am enough. I am enough. I am amazing. I am worthy. I didn't hear those words for most of my life. Most of my life I spent not knowing that I was worthy. But guess what? All of us are. It's our birthright. We are worthy. Feel that right now. I feel somebody getting very emotional. That was me like 7 years ago when I first heard these words come out of somebody's mouth. You are worthy. Feel it, believe it, sense it, and know it. You are worthy, and you are enough. You are so loved. You are a powerful creator. Believe that. Feel that. And let's let go of the old belief that we're not enough. That old belief pattern that says other people are more important than me. Other people are more worthy than me. I'll step back and let other people have what they need. Wow, that was a powerful thing that just happened. Somebody's clearing that energy. Clear that energy of thinking that you have to let other people shine and you will step back in the shadows. You will let other people have the spotlight. so that they can be seen, and you'll just sit back in the shadows and do the behind the scenes stuff because you're not worthy to be seen. You're not worthy for your voice to be heard. Let's clear that right now. If you're wanting to clear any of those old belief patterns, those old thought processes, those old tapes that are running that tells you you're not enough, you're not worthy, you're nothing. If you've ever heard those words being said to you, you're nothing and you'll never amount to anything. You'll never be successful. You'll never be anything. Let's clear that energy. Let's let that go right now with Archangel Michael. So if you want to receive your personal power, own your personal power, take it back and let go of whatever it is that's stuck in there and keeps looping around with that thought of I'm not enough, I'm not enough, I'm not enough. Let's stop it right now. Let's stop that merry-go-round. Stop that looping of I'm not enough and bring in I am enough. I am worthy. And yes, let's say your yeses. Yes, Gabby, thank you. Thank you. Owning your power is the most important thing you can do right now. Own your power. Be who you authentically are and pull that energy in. Pull it into you and really feel it. Feel it. Wow. Okay, there's some spinning happening. I feel spinning going on. Who is it? Somebody's spinning and saying, "No, I hear you, but I'm not feeling enough." There's somebody still not feeling like you're worthy. You're still not feeling that you are powerful. And I'm here to tell you, you are. You are worthy. You are enough. Whew, take a deep breath in. If you're being caught up in that spin, you're being caught up in that loop and listening to those old tapes, and there's that thought in the back of your head, I can't let it go. I can't let it go. I can't stop thinking about abuse that happened. I can't stop thinking about when I was told no and that I'm not good enough. Can't means I choose not to. I want you to really hear what I'm saying. When you say I can't, what you are actually saying is I choose not to. So if you're the one that's saying, I can't let it go, I can't let it go, then you're choosing not to. And it's not, we're not judging, we're not criticizing. That's just what's happening. Once you decide that I choose to let it go, then you can say your yes and you can have that cord cut and those tapes done with. You don't have to keep playing them over and over again and listening to that negativity over and over again. Let's listen to the positive affirmations. I am enough. And I want you all to repeat those every day. Every day. I am worthy. I am enough. I am loved. I am powerful. I am an amazing co-creator of my life. So asking Michael to come in and cut any cord that's there for anyone that's saying your yes, that's making your commitment to own your power. Take your power back right now. Just take it back and own it as yours. Don't give it to anybody else that tries to tell you that you're less than. Any of those comparisons, you're less than, you're not good enough. Letting that go. And thanking Michael. Thank you, Michael, for being here to do this for us today, for cutting that cord, releasing it. Remember, it was that rock, and now releasing it like the feather and letting it go away from you. Thank you. Thank you for making that commitment to yourself. I see you. Thank you. Ooh, take a deep breath in. You did some heavy work today. That was a lot of clearing, a lot of releasing. And I want you to make sure that you're going to be drinking the water and hydrating after we're done with this, which will be just another few minutes. We have 2 more chakras that we're going to go into. And the first one is your sacral. This is just beneath the solar plexus. And the sacral chakra is a beautiful orange color. And orange has never been one of my favorite colors in my life, but I have grown to really love it because the energy in the sacral is all about creativity. It's about having fun. It's about swinging on that swing set and being free, feeling free enough to play again, to be a kid again, to have whatever it is that you want in your life to manifest and to create. It's also about your sexuality, your sensuality, all of that pleasure in your life. So if there's an area in here that's blocked, then you're going to feel it and probably feeling it in the back. This is where the physical symptoms show up with the sacral chakra. If you have back pains, if that pain goes all the way up your spine, sometimes it ends up in the shoulder. So you might have some shoulder pain or stiffness, or you just feel achy in your joints. That's the solar or the sacral chakra being blocked. Again, opening it up. You can do this with your hands and open that energy, just allowing it to flow, freeing up your creativity, freeing up that sense of not having fun. I want you to have fun. The angels say this life should be enjoyed. This life that we're here to live, we should be having the best time that we can possibly have. And the more we open up these energy centers and open up to our authentic self, that's going to happen. You're going to have a wonderful, beautiful experience as you come to know who you are and stand in your power and really let love in, let energy flow through you. And this sacral is no exception. Let the energy flow through there. Let it open. Release anything that is holding you back from joy, holding you back from experiences of creativity, experiences of sensuality. Bring all of that energy right now to open up. Just let it flow. You can continue to open it with your hands, open up that field, and let that energy flow out far from you. Bring it way out from you and let it open up. And then when you want to really experience the energy of this chakra without any of those old beliefs that it's wrong to feel this, it's wrong to do whatever, those things that we hear from others. It's wrong to feel that way. It's wrong to do this in your life. It's wrong to go swing on the swing set. You're too old for that. Let's let that go. There's some that are coughing that up right now. I feel that. You're letting it come up right now to be released. So let's cut the cord of anything that's holding you back in this area. Just release it and let it go. Absolutely, Maria. We should never neglect that inner child. That inner child wants to play. And in the sacral chakra, it can come out and be free. It can express the way it wants to express. If it wants to go on the playground, let it go on the playground. If it wants to jump in the swimming pool, let it do that. Whatever that inner child wants to do, let it play and open up this area so you can have that experience and free that inner child to where it feels safe and secure inside. Thank you, Gabby. Yes, Archangel Jophiel not only helps us with our creativity, but helps us see our beauty, helps us to see beauty in us and in others, and the beauty in the world, in nature, in our environment. Thank you, thank you, thank you, angels. And thank you, Michael, for anyone that's saying their yes, cutting that cord to anything that's there. That's that rock that feels so hard, and just letting it go away from us like a feather, releasing it into the air. And thank you. Now, the root chakra. This root chakra, as I said earlier, is one that has been kind of wobbly because that's our sense of safety and security and surviving in this human experience. It has to do with our family life, with the nutrition that we put in our body. What nutrition you feed this body also contributes to the experience you're having. So if you're maybe filling your body full of junk food that doesn't have any nutritional value, your root chakra feels that. It feels it and says, wait, I need some nutrition. I need good stuff to keep me going strong. So, nutrition, family life, finances. A lot of people have their finances in an uproar right now. They're not being able to do that which they were doing to contribute to their financial well-being. So all of that affects the root chakra. So if you're feeling a little wobbly in that root and you're feeling like, oh, I'm not in balance here, it's time to bring it back into balance. So if that's you, if you're feeling that and you want to release any of that energy that doesn't feel safe, it doesn't feel secure, it doesn't feel like you maybe are feeling like I'm scared because I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Well, fear comes in when we project, when we say, what if? What if I'm not able to work or have a job? What if this happens? We're projecting forward. We're not staying in the now. And that's where the fear comes in, the fear of the unknown, the fear of trying to create something and force it, and everything gets all out of balance. So instead of doing that, let's feel into the best that can happen. What's the best that can happen if I stay in this now moment? If I put my energy into clearing out all the old paradigm from my root chakra, what's the best that can happen inside of me? So breathe it in, take a deep breath in, and see it travel all the way down to your root chakra. Now, the root chakra starts at the base of your tailbone, and it goes all the way down your legs and your feet. And the energy there is a beautiful red energy. So see that now, feel into it, do a scan and just say, how does my root chakra feel? How's my root feeling right now? Is it a little shaky? Does it feel firm and good? And that's awesome. I'm really happy if that's your case. But if there's some things that can be cleared out of there, some of the fear, some of maybe the knowledge that we need to pay more attention to nutrition. We need to pay more attention to, are we spending time with those we're committed to? Maybe there's a family that's needing your attention, needing that love from you right now. Feel into all of that energy of the root chakra and say, okay, how's my root feeling? Do I need to maybe go in there and balance that out? Remember how I showed you to open it up? Use your hands and open up that energy in your root chakra. And let's bring in some balance in there. I'm going to ask Archangel Uriel and Archangel Sandalphon to together bring up the energy from the middle of the earth, that crystalline energy, bringing it up to you in your root chakra and letting it set there. Let that energy set in your root. Let these beautiful angels do that clearing for you. Let them clear out any of the beliefs that you're not safe, any belief that you're not secure, that you're threatened in some way, that this human body that you're inhabiting right now is in need. Let's clear out any old belief pattern that there's not enough, that lack mentality. Anybody can relate to that? Going into a lack mentality where, okay, somebody else has it, so I won't get it. There was a lot of that going on just recently, wasn't there? Somebody else got their stimulus check. Maybe I won't get one. So we go into that mode of there's not enough resources. We live in an abundant world. There is more than plenty for all of us. Let's feel into that abundance. Let's feel into prosperity and having exactly what we need. being taken care of, being nurtured, being strengthened in that root chakra. Let it come up. Let the clearing happen as you go into those belief patterns, and maybe you're still a little doubtful. Okay, I'm not sure I'm seeing this, Teri. I'm not sure I'm seeing that this is an abundant world right now. I'm not sure I'm seeing that I'll be taken care of and that things will work out for my best and highest good. You have a choice right now if you want to hold that belief inside or if you want to let go and see the abundance that's here. Feel into the abundance. Create your story the way you want to create it. Speak it into existence. That's your choice that you make. And as you feel into your root chakra, if it's feeling a little wobbly, just ask yourself, am I feeling that? Am I believing that there's not enough? Am I feeling the lack mentality? And let's let that go. If you're ready to let it go, let it go. Say your yes. Say, yes, I let it go. I don't want that. I don't want fear. I don't want lack in my life. I want to know that I'm secure and safe and that everything that I need is being met. All of my needs are being met. That there's more than plenty on this earth for everyone. Going into that abundant mentality and leaving the lack alone, letting it go, seeing that being released. That lack mentality is that rock. It's that hardness, that thing that just weighs on you and says, no, you're not enough. There's not enough, and keeps pushing you down. Let go of that. Let go of it. Say, no, I don't believe that anymore. I'm pivoting away from that thought. I'm letting myself believe and trust and have faith that I am taken care of, that I will be and am okay just as I am. I don't need to have anything other than what this body is being provided for. Everything is being provided just as I am. And let's bring that energy in. Bring in the energy of abundance. And let's let go of the energy of lack. And let go of the energy of fear and not being safe and not being secure. So if you're ready to let that fear go, you're ready to let that lack mentality go, that's your yes. That's your commitment to you. You're committing to you. You're not committing to anybody else. But say your yes if you're committing to letting that go. And let's do it. Let's do this. Let's let it go. Yes, Maria, we must believe. It's that belief, that faith that's inside of us. And then visualize it, absolutely. Seeing the world as an abundant world, not as a world that lacks. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for those hearts. You're letting go. I feel that. I feel that energy traveling upward. So see that cord being cut. Archangel Michael, when you say your yes, there he is. And he's cutting that cord. He's cauterizing it. Now scan your root chakra again after you do that. After you say your yes, scan. Does it feel heavy? Does it feel firm? Does it feel like you can stand on those two legs and not wobble and not be out of balance and fall over? It feels pretty strong to me as I'm feeling into those of you that are gathered here with me right now. It feels very strong. Wow, great work. Great job. Awesome, awesome job. Thank you. Thank you for doing this. And the last thing I want you to do is really feel that connection with Mother Earth right now. Feel that connection because you have a chakra called the Earth Star Chakra that's just underneath your physical body. Now you've just cleared all of these chakras, and now go down into that Earth Star and really pull up some of that Earth energy. Pull it up. Just see it being scooped up into your heart, feeling all of that connection, all of that wonderful blessing from Mother Earth. We are so blessed. We really are. We're very blessed to live on this planet we live on, to be able to communicate with each other and connect with each other's energy, and to feel our spirit guides, our angels, to feel God's energy so powerfully. We're very blessed. I'm blessed to be here with all of you. And thank you for the work you did today. Thank you for the clearing that you did. And I want to share, when you clear your energy and your vibration raises, your frequency raises, you're contributing to the vibration of the entire planet. So this didn't just help you today, this helped me. This helped every person that was on here with us. And it went out as a wave into our planet and increased our frequency on the planet. So thank you. Thank you for what you did and how you contributed. So I just want to hear, how you doing? How you doing? As Joey says. How you doing? How are you feeling right now? Do you feel a little lighter? Do you feel a sense of empowerment? Because that's what this is all about. It's letting go of what we don't need in our life, those old beliefs and old paradigms, and bringing in the love. Love is what's going to heal us. It is the energy that heals. So thank you. And you're so welcome, Maria. You're welcome, Scarlett. Thank you for being here with us. So I just want to see how you're doing. Was this something that benefited you? Were you able to feel the energy as it moved? How is that high vibration setting with you now? Were there any physical symptoms that cleared up and things that were taken away, that were there hanging and that were just heavy inside of you, that rock that was so heavy? And now it's the feather. Now it's just light energy. Maria, you're feeling marvelous. Thank you. And Deirdre says that was delightful. And I got love from Sharon Boyle. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I loved doing this with all of you. Betsy, you're so welcome, honey. You're feeling the love. Oh, what a great, great show with all of you. This was your show. This was about you and the work that you did. I was just here as the conduit. I just let the angels work through me and bring through whatever needs to come through at the moment for the people that are here to receive it. So I appreciate each and every one of you who came in. Maria, I love you so much, honey. And Sharon, you're so welcome. Oh, yes, yes, this has been a day for sure. And I know my computer is probably saying, all right, that's enough of that. And Gabby, I want to see your comment. I'm literally starting in my life purpose today. I was meant to be here. Saying thank you is not enough. Oh, you're going to make me cry. So much gratitude and love. I had so much to let go of that I didn't even know I had. A stream of white light now. Keep that white light going, honey. Surround yourself with it. And Robert, light as an angel wing feather and calm. And yes, Sharon, I will go on and see that, whatever you put up, and hopefully it's in our group, Angelic River Family. Any of you that aren't in there, go there. Go see us in that group. I do a morning show every morning with Gerald Ann Heatherdale. We do it from here at the river, the beautiful St. John's River. It's called Coffee and Conversation at 7:30 every morning. And that streams through Enlightened World Network, which we're so grateful to be a part of. And hope you're all set up for bed now because you feel great. I love that. Thank you for the hearts. And Mary, thank you for being here to experience this. And you have a great night, honey. Lillian, I love you so much. My star of Norway. Thank you for being here. Oh, okay, you did some videos and photos. I will go check that out. Love you too, Gabby. I love all of you. Thank you for being here. I am going to sign off of this show and I am going to go relax for my evening. Whatever you do, just keep feeling the love, keep feeling into the love and sending it out from your heart because it comes right back to you. I love you. Bye, everybody.